Hello, Assalamu alaikum, students. How are you? This is Azka, and I teach business and accounting to O and A level students. So, students, today we are going to solve this paper, May June 2025, paper 2 and variant 3. So, this is what we are going to start today. So, as you can see, that the total marks we have 60. So, the basically 30 marks you will get um, for case study number 1 and for case study number 2. So first of all, I will recommend that please read this case study by your own and then just come to this video and then watch. So you'll be able to understand. I'm just very quickly going to start its solution. First of all, we have the first question that identify one feature of a cooperative. Okay, and then the next question is we need to explain the term traditional manager functions. So here you just need to identify one feature. And here you need to explain the term traditional manager function. And after that, we will find the labor productivity in 2024. And the next question is explain one advantage to CT of labor intensive operations, etc. So let's see the question first of all. Yeah, so the one feature of the cooperative is that it is owned and controlled by its members. You can simply write this line. We don't need to write the other thing, the other half of the definition, because the question is only related to the identification. Next question, explain the term traditional manager function. This is three-marker question. You need to write the definition and application as well. So traditional manager functions refer to the key role carried out by managers in a business. These includes planning, means setting objectives and the strategies. Organizing means allocating resources and tasks, and leading means motivating and directing workers. And controlling means monitoring performance and taking corrective actions. So at CT, these functions are shared among the members instead of being done by one manager. So as you can see that I have applied my answer and I wrote the proper definition of this. So I got the 3 marks for that. Then in the B, we need to find out the labor productivity. So first of all, you need to write the formula. The formula to find out the labor productivity is equal to output divided by total hours worked. So there are two peoples. First of all, we need to find out that how many hours the laborers worked. So there are 12 people and they are working for 1800 hours. So it means that the total hours worked is 21,600 and the number of units is 54,000. So we will divide this with the number of hours worked. So it means that each labor produced 2.5 units per hour. So it means that the labor productivity is equal to 2.5 units per hour. Then the next question is explain one advantage to CT of labor intensive operations. So first of all, you will state the advantage and then you will do its analysis and application as well. So one advantage of labor intensive operations for CT is greater product quality. So that's the advantage which we state. Now you have to explain this in context. So skilled workers can give more attention to detail when making wooden toys. So as you can see that I'm using the case studies context, which helps CT produce the high quality unique products, and this supports I'm explaining it more that how this will impact how this will create the advantage for the CT. So this supports CT's ethical image and appeals to parents who value handmade and eco-friendly toys, helping the cooperative attract customers despite higher production cost. Next question for the 8 marks, analyze two methods of primary market research that CT could use to identify customer wants. So, first of all, you need to write the definition of the primary market research, and after that, write the two methods which the CT can use to identify the customer wants. So, one method of primary market research that CT could use is online questionnaires. CT already sells products through its website and the social media platform, so it could easily ask customers to complete the short surveys about preferred toy designs, prices, materials, and or safety features. So this method allows CT to collect the quantitative data from a larger amount of customers at a relatively lower cost. And as CT currently faces the high production cost, so online customers would be affordable and could quickly highlight common customer wants, helping the cooperative to design toys that are more likely to sell. And the next method he could use is the focus group. So CD could invite parents and children to discuss their views on the wooden toys, eco-friendly materials, and new product ideas. So this would provide qualitative data, giving CD deeper insights into why customers prefer certain toys for features. For example, parents may value educational benefits or durability, which could influence a city's product development. Although focus group can be time consuming and costly, you don't need to write this disadvantage. But yeah, would help city feedback better much in products too. Customer wants potentially reducing unsold stock and improving sales. So after that, we have 12 marker question where we need to evaluate that whether CT should change to a flow production or not. First of all, we need to define that what is the meaning of flow production. So flow production involves producing goods in a continuous process where each worker or machine performs a specific task. Changing to flow production could help CT reduce some of its current operational problems, but it may also create new issues. So let's see. So the first advantage of changing to floor production is that it could reduce CT's high production cost. So by specializing tasks and using machinery, CT could increase output per hour and benefit from the economy scale and lowering the average cost per unit. This is important for CT as it currently uses the labor intensive methods which are costly due to the need for skilled workers. So lower costs could allow CT to reduce prices or increase profits and improving the competitiveness in the ethical toy market. Another advantage is that flow production could shorten the city's lead time. So continuous production process would mean that toys move quickly from one stage to the next, allowing CT to respond faster to orders from online customers and retailers. Faster delivery could improve the customer satisfaction and help CT build stronger relationship with independent ethical retailers. However, changing to a flow production may reduce the product quality and uniqueness, so cities wooden toys are handmade using skilled labor and eco-friendly materials. So which appeal to parents looking for ethical, high-quality toys. So flow production relies on the standardization, which may limit the design flexibility and reduce the handcrafted feel that differentiates CT from the mass-produced toy manufacturers, and this could weaken the CT's brand image. In addition, flow production usually requires high initial capital investment in machinery and redesigning the workshop layout. At a small cooperative with only 12 members, CT may struggle to finance this investment, and there is also a risk. Okay, so I was not sharing my screen. I'm so sorry for that. Now I am just going to share the screen again. We can maybe take the screenshot of above questions. First of all, we have discussed about the one feature of cooperative. Then the next part is explain the term traditional manager functions. You can take the screenshot. B part is where we found the labor productivity. Secondly, explain one advantage to CT of labor intensive operations. Analyze two methods of the primary market research that CT would use to identify the customer wants. This is for 8 marks. You can take the screenshot. Yeah, and now we are okay. Take the screenshot of this question as well. Okay. Yeah, now we are reading this one. Hmm. So, in conclusion, whether the city should choose the production or not, so we are going to make decision. So, in conclusion, while flow production could help city reduce costs and lead times, it may undermine the quality, flexibility, and ethical appeal that attract its customers. So, a full switch to flow production may not be suitable. So CD might benefit more from a partial change, such as introducing some mechanization while retaining the skilled craftsmanship, allowing to it to the balance efficiency with its core values. Next, we are going to see, as you can see, students, that we have the next case study. The name of the business is Fresh Farm, and here we have the questions. So, first of all, please read the case study from here. Yeah, this is basically paper 2, variant 3, May June 2025. First question is that identify one feature of a partnership. So, one feature of a partnership is that two or more people own and run the business together, sharing profits, losses, and the responsibilities. Next question is explain the term working capital. So, working capital is the money available for the day to day running of a business. Okay. Working capital is the money available for day to day running of business, and it is used to pay short term expenses such as wages, seeds, fuel, and electricity. For FF, working capital helps the partnership pay workers and cover operating costs until revenue is received from sales. And after that, we have to find out the profit in 2024. So the formula for the profit is equal to revenue minus total cost. So the total cost is equal to direct cost plus indirect cost. So direct cost is 50, indirect cost is 30. So total cost is $80,000, and the revenue was 120. So 120 minus 80, so the 40,000 left. So profit for the year is 40,000. Next question, explain one factor influencing the supply of FFS products. So one factor influencing the supply of FFS products is weather condition. So FFF depends on natural farming methods. So poor weather such as droughts, floods, or storms can reduce the crop yields, and this lowers the quantity of fruits and vegetables available for sale, reducing supply and making it difficult for FF to meet the high customer demand. And the next question, analyze two benefits to FF of product differentiation. So first of all, you need to explain what is the meaning of product differentiation and then write its benefit. One benefit of product differentiation to FF is that it allows the business to charge high price. FFS fruits and vegetables are grown using natural methods, and they are free from chemicals and pesticides and use renewable energy. So these features make FFS products different from the product produce alternatives. So as customers value quality, flavor, and health benefits, so FF can charge premium price, which can increase revenue and helps cover its high labor intensive production cost. Another benefit of product differentiation is that it helps FF to build customer loyalty and reduce the competition. So FF sells directly through its farm shop and online delivery service, offering the fresh and varied products produced that many competitors cannot easily copy. Loyal customers are less likely to switch to other suppliers even if the prices are high. So this gives FFF more stable demand throughout the year, helping the partnership manage uncertainty in a competitive food market. The last question is, we need to evaluate it whether business growth is suitable objective for FF or not. First of all, we need to define that what is the meaning of business objectives. So business growth involves the increasing the size of a business, for example, by increasing output, sales revenue, or market share. Growth could bring benefits to FF, but it may also conflict with some of the partnership aims and cost aims. Okay. Okay. So one reason that why business growth may be suitable objective for FF is that it could help the partnership meet high market demand. FFF already has a loyal customer base and faces strong demand for its natural and chemical-free products. So by growing, for example, by expanding crop production or selling to the more local restaurants, so FFF could increase sales revenue and profits. Higher profits would provide more working capital to invest in better equipment, storage facilities, or pest control methods, reducing the sum production risk. Another advantage of growth is that FFF could benefit from the economy of scale. If FFF increase the scale of production, So average cost may fall as fixed costs such as the renewable energy equipment are spread over a larger output. So lower costs would improve the competitiveness and the profitability in a competitive food market, helping FFF to remain financially sustainable in the long term. However, business growth may reduce the product quality and sustainability, so which are key to FFF's differentiation. So FF use natural farming methods, harvest by hand, and aims to produce healthy and tasty food. Rapid growth could force FF to use more machinery and less sustainable methods, potentially damaging quality and the ethical image that attracts its loyal customers. So this could lead to customer dissatisfaction and loss of trust. In addition, FF faces significant external constraints that limit growth. So weather conditions, pest diseases, and natural disasters affect crop yield and quality, so making expansion risky. FF also has limited capacity and labor-intensive production methods, so growing too quickly may increase costs and strain the partnership resources. So this could increase stress and conflict between partners as partnerships have shared decision making and the unlimited liability. So in conclusion, although business growth could help FF to meet demand and improve profitability, it may conflict with its ethical values, quality standards, and the natural production constraints. So growth may only be suitable if it is slow and controlled, such as modest expansion or improved distribution, rather than rapid large scale growth. So therefore, business growth should be a secondary objective, with quality and sustainability remaining FF's main priorities. So this is my last recommendation for the business. So this is how students you need to write the answers. I hope that you got the main point that how you can write the answers for each person. So I hope that this video helped you. So if it helped you, so maybe you can just share these videos to those students who really need it. Allah Hafiz.